have my favorite neutral nail polishes for you guys today. This is the second to last video in my Roy G. Biv series, which is a series that goes through all the colors in the rainbow, and I name my favorite colors in nail polishes. And yeah, this was a series started by Miss Holly Berries here on YouTube. A lot of you probably already know who she is because I talk about her all the time, but if not, I will link her channel down below. She does great nail polish videos, great makeup videos, and I absolutely love her. So I hope you guys go and check her out. But yeah, going back to this video, I have said I would do this for a very long time, and I have it today. If you guys are wondering also about my makeup, I just filmed a tutorial for this. It's either going to go up either right before this video or right after, depending on which one I want to edit first. But yeah, I have a whole box of nail polishes. These are all neutral colors. These are all going to be colors that are also going to be good for people that work in a professional setting or just like neutral colors over other colors. This is going to have some overlap. It's going to have a little bit of overlap in like baby pinks as well as maybe some like of those mauve-y purple tones, but generally, these are colors that I have not shown in the rest of my Roy G. Biv series. The first one I'm going to actually talk about is the color that I'm wearing right now. This is Orly's Rage. This is a metallic rosy gold color. It's not quite a rose gold. It's a little bit cooler tone than that. It's kind of like just barely a bronze, but it is just a metallic-y, pretty neutral color. This was from their metallics collection that came out like 5 years ago, I think. It is perfect. It is opaque in 2 coats. It's very, very metallic. It's very beautiful. It's a color that I pull out almost every summer because I think it looks really, really beautiful on a tan as well. And I think you can still find these. I have seen these at Bed Bath & Beyond. So I don't know if everywhere has these, but I really love it. Speaking of rose gold, I have the color in Golden Roses from Sally Hansen. This is a more coppery, almost penny toned color. This one I think was limited edition from like this past fall, but I have still seen these places. So if you are also, again, looking for a good rose gold color, then I would highly recommend this one. This is a lot more of a metallic and less of a foil finish. Orly's Rage is a bit more of like a foil, and this is more of a metallic. I can't actually find my bottle of Copper Penny by Revlon, but Copper Penny by Revlon is another color that I was going to include in this video. It is a very, very bright copper penny color. It is a foil finish. It is a drugstore color, so you can find it pretty easily. I have 2 colors from L'Oreal for you. These were from a recent collection, from their collection privé colors, which are like those celebrity colors. The first one is called Doutson's Nude, which is a sort of mauve pink toned nude color. Against other nudes like this one, which is JLo's Nude, it is very, very pink, but on its own it goes from sort of like a putty color to a pink to almost like a purpley color depending on what lighting you're in. This one is JLo's Nude, which is a much more gray nude compared to Doutson's Nude. It is that sort of light gray khaki type of color. And both of these have a really, really beautiful finish to them. They are opaque in 2 coats, and they're very easy to work with, which is not something that I say often about L'Oreal nail polishes because I'm not a huge fan of their finishes. I'm not a huge fan of their brushes. They can be very difficult to work with, especially the brush. I think the brush just kind of makes it all go patchy, and it's not my favorite brush. This color from Color Club is called Who Are You Wearing? And this was from, I think this was from the Rebel Debutante collection, which was like 6 years ago. And it is a very, very light cream color. It's got a little bit of beige to it, and it's got a tiny bit of gray to it as well. This one, the formula is really nice. It goes on opaque in 2 to 3 coats depending on the thickness of the coats that you use. This was one of my very first neutral cream colors, very easy to work with. I have one color from Sephora by OPI. This was actually one of their most famous colors. This is in the color Metro Chic. This is that sort of gray purple, really it's that really abstract color that doesn't fit in any sort of specific color categories. This was, again, one of their most famous colors, and it's just super, super chic. It's just that fall color that I think it got super, super popular like 8 years ago, and everyone started making colors like this. This one just happens to be my favorite formula-wise. It goes on really, really easily. It's opaque in almost one coat. It stays on my nails forever, and it makes me really sad that Sephora by OPI is not a thing anymore. Speaking of sort of those chic off abstract colors, I have a ton by Essie. I have 5 colors from Essie to show you. The first one is in the color Merino Cool, which is very similar to Metro Chic. Metro Chic is a little bit darker and a little bit grayer. Merino Cool is a little bit lighter and a little bit more purple. Similar to Merino Cool is the color in Mink Muffs, which is a little bit more brown. It's got a little bit more of like that mocha coffee sort of look to it. Similar in just finish to Merino Cool, but just a little bit darker, a little bit more brown. Not a lot to say about these colors after you go through quite a few of them. A little bit lighter than this one, which is Mink Muffs, is the color in Master Plan. This is lighter, it is grayer. This one is opaque in 3 coats about, and yeah, sort of same standard Essie cream finish, very easy to work with. Going to the more pink and red side of these colors, this one is called In Stitches, and it is a sort of orangey brick red, but in a more neutral finish. It's not quite as saturated as orangey brick reds can go. This one is called Angora Cardi, and this is one of my favorite Essies of all time, and it was also one of my first Essies of all time. And this is a sort of plummy, a darker, plummier, but still grayed out and neutralized color. If you're someone that wants a little bit more of a purple tone and you don't love sort of this red tone on you, then I would highly recommend this. And then the lightest that I have on this sort of spectrum of neutralized colors from Essie is the color in Ladylike, which is a light mauve cream color. In this video, it's gonna look very, very baby pink and light pink compared to the other ones, but compared to other pinks, this looks very neutral and beige. Going on to Butter London, this is the color in Toff, which is very similar to Angora Cardi, but it's a little bit pinker, and it's not as like purple toned. It's a very nice neutral berry color again if you want some color on your nails but you don't want to go too bold, because you just don't want to do that at work, or you're just not somebody that loves bold colors. The other color I have from Butter London is the color in Fash Pack, which is a light sort of it's like a light taupe, and it has a gold shimmer running through it. I have another one that's very similar to this, which I'll show you in a second. This one again also goes on very easily. It's a really nice light taupe color. This color from China Glaze in Ingrid is the color that I said was very similar to the Butter London one. This one's a little bit darker, but it still has that gold shimmer in it as well. This one I found before any of the other sort of darker with shimmer going through them nail polishes. It's a darker taupe. If you don't want something so light and you want to go dark but not too dark and not too stark and black or gray, then you're going to want to pull for these sort of darker brown colors. This one from China Glaze is the color in Fast Track. This was from the Hunger Games collection, and this is a light sort of grain wheat color with a really heavy gold shimmer in it. If you want shimmer on your nails but not too overwhelming, you're going to want to find this one. This one, the shimmer comes out really beautifully, but it doesn't offset the neutralness of the base color in this. This one is also from the Hunger Games collection. It is called Foie Gras, and it is basically the color of foie gras, and that is that, again, abstract brownish, purplish, grayish color. I think they call it greige or gravender, something like that. And it is a dark brown cream, but it's got a little bit of a purple tone to it. This is the color in Dress Me Up, also from the Hunger Games collection. This is sort of a lighter, puttier, warmer, neutral color. It's got a little bit of a red tone to it as well. So again, if you're someone that likes sort of these warmer red tones, then this is going to be like a really good color for you. Godiva, and this is one of their pixie dust colors. This is again sort of a light wheat sort of beige color, but it's got a silver shimmer running through it and it has the texture going through it. This is a color, again, if you want something glittery but you can't go glitter, then this is going to be a color that's really useful to you. It looks very neutral from afar, but when you get close, that's when you can see that it is a glitter, and it's got that texture to it. I actually really love this. I think the subtle color, again from far away, makes it really easy to wear. I have two Rescue Beauty Lounge colors to show you, and then the rest are all OPI. This one is the color in Jane. I have talked about this quite often in the last like 6 months, and it's because it's one of my favorite colors from Rescue Beauty Lounge. It's from my favorite collection from Rescue Beauty Lounge, and it's one of my favorite neutrals. This was from their Real Housewives of the Tudor Dynasty collection, which were all based off of Henry VIII's wives. This is in the color Jane after Jane Seymour, and it is a sort of putty, again, khaki wheat color with a gold shimmer running through it. It is just perfection. The other color I have to show you is in the color Be Humble, which is a light gray tone with a lavender hint to it and a lavender shimmer running through it. It is, again, very, very beautiful, very subtle. One of those colors that you don't see the shimmer from far away. You get up close and you can just get that sprinkle of purple running through it. And then the last colors I have to show you are OPI. I will start with some of the liquid sand polishes. These were from the Mariah Carey Holiday Collection. This one is called Silent Stars Go By, and this one is called Make Him Mine, and I will link the video that I had to swatches of this down below as well, so you can get a better look at these. These are, again, the liquid sand finish. They have that texture to them, but they're also neutral colors. These are much more shimmery and sort of glitzy than the Zoya one was, but they are just, they're really easy to wear. They look neutral from far away. They have that silver shimmer running through them, so they're going to be a little bit more metallic on the nail, but it's not too overwhelming. I think this is the most shimmery I would go in terms of like work appropriate colors. I have 4 very light colors from OPI. Some of these are going to overlap from my favorite pinks video. This is the color in Sweetheart, which is a light baby pink with a little bit of a beige to it. It's not a straight up pink color. This one is in the color Don't Burst My Bubble, which is a little bit lighter. It's a little bit less pink, and it's got a more jelly finish, so it looks a little bit more squishy on the nail, which is kind of the easiest way to describe a jelly nail polish. It's got a little bit of translucence to it, so you can put 1 coat of this on your nail. It looks very, very clean and it looks really professional. 2 other colors. This one is in the color My Vampire is Buff. This is a cream finish as well. This is a just barely off-white color. It's got a beige tone to it, but it's very, very pretty. It is my favorite off-white, I think. It's super opaque, really, really nice to use for nail art as well. And then the 4th light color from OPI is called Glints of Glinda, and this is a purely sort of beige color. It's got a jelly finish as well. I used just 1 coat of this in a recent nail art, which was the flowery one, and I will link a photo and a blog post to it down below. I put 1 coat of this on my nail and it just made my nails look really healthy. It neutralized the entire nail. It made it really shiny, and it was just a really nice no nail polish look on the nails. My last 4 colors are darker colors from OPI, and some of them were limited edition, so I apologize for that. This first one is called Parlez-Vous OPI, which was limited edition, or it wasn't limited edition, it was permanent, but they discontinued it about 4 years ago. And this was just the be-all, end-all of purpley gray beige colors. This is just an off purple, off brown, off gray color. It is beautiful. It is just, it's the original chic purple color. It is phenomenal. It's got a perfect formula, and I have no bad things to say about it, aside from the fact that OPI discontinued it, and that was stupid. The next color is You Don't Know Jacques, which is that same chic color, I think these were all from the Paris collection or the France collection, which is why they all have French names. This is a gray, browny, beige color. I think this was kind of the original chic brown as well. This is a color in My Private Jet. This is not the original release, which is I think that was a black hollow. This was their second release, which is sort of like a coffee brown color with a scattered hollow shimmer running through it and a little bit of like a bronze shimmer running through it as well. Nonetheless, I still love it, and I have a black hollow that I love anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Except if I could get the original My Private Jet, my life would be complete, but I can't because it's one of those colors like SE Starry Starry Night that's like impossible to find. Going back to this version of My Private Jet, it is beautiful. If you want a darker brown color, but you want something a little bit more special, again, it looks very chic and very wearable from far away. Those are my favorite neutral nail polishes. The majority of these, I would actually wear these to almost every professional setting, but the majority of these were professional colors, so if you guys were kind of looking for my list of nail polishes that would be good for the workplace, then there you go. If you guys have any suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments down below. As always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Welcome to my channel if you're new. And yeah, my last Roy G. Biv color video is going to be blacks and whites. Well, I only have one black and one white that I'm going to show you. But it's going to be silvers and grays and glitters, like rainbow glitters and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just like everything else that I didn't mention but I still love is going to be in that video. So if you guys have any other nail polish suggestion videos that you want me to do, I am planning on doing my favorite nail polishes for the summer. I'm going to do a just general get ready with me and makeup for the summer, and some other summer videos as well. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys soon.